The tournament was so competitive, like such talented players in that shit. But he gave up on it, and uh, the, there's no reason for him to. Like, he doesn't have to pay people to compete in a tournament. Like, it's just for fun, really, to just fight and see who could win. All you have to do is host a game once in a while. Like, you don't have to do these qualifying shits. You just host a tournament once in a while and see who wins. You don't have to do the qualifying shit. All you gotta do is commentate. Like, is it not fun to see all this competition? This awesome competition you've collected? Fight? Because I know if I was a tournament host and I collected a bunch of, like, talented players, and I got to sit there and watch them play and just slay, I would gladly do that. I would host a tournament once in a while. Like, I wouldn't even care. You don't have to do it all the time. Just, you don't have to do qualifiers. None of that shit. You just host it once in a while. Do brackets. I tried. I tried, but we did not get enough people to even do a tournament. I did scrimmages. I did that shit. And then he announced NGT coming back, and I was like, nope, this shit's dead. This shit's dead. We don't have enough teams to do a tournament, and people don't want to see the same boring ass teams fight over and over and over again. There was one good team in the tournament that I tried to create, and they were going up against a team that didn't care. They were talented, but they didn't even care, and a team that wasn't good. And there was another team that just didn't even play. There was, I remember one good match between in the tournament that I tried to create, and it was Infinity versus Pro. And Pro was the team that didn't really care at first, but then they fucking like put their try hard pants on and came back, and they fucked up. Like, they fucked them up, and that was the only good match I ever remember. And I didn't like. Those were the only two good teams, and there was 4 teams in the whole tournament that I tried to make. I tried my damnedest to make one, but no one would fucking do it. I don't know why. Like, for me, just even get into play with someone watching you and your whole team, and just watching you play and commentating over the shit you do and reacting to the shit you do. Someone doing that is awesome. Even if you don't, like, that's the reward, and winning is the reward. That shit is so fun to play in a tournament, even if you don't get money from it. But no one wanted to join that. No one. 4 teams. 2 good teams. I tried. But I gave up as soon as he announced it. He announced it, and he never did anything. He didn't do anything with it. And he could do so much with it. He could do so much. He got so many teams on that shit to play for him, and he just threw it all in the trash. So many talented teams that were facing off, and he threw that shit away. I don't know what he was going through, but he went through something and just threw this shit away. And this shit was incredible. Like, it could have been something amazing. He tried to complicate it too much. He tried to put his own money into it, which he shouldn't have even tried to do. He should have just he should have just sat there. Even this match, which he didn't even commentate on, is fun to watch. It's fun to watch over again what you and your team did in different points of view. It's really fun to watch even if no one commentates on it. Like he doesn't even have to commentate on it. He could just sit back, relax, and watch this shit happen. Watch talented teams fight. That's all he has to do. For me, when I was commentating, that shit was mad fun. Even though I'd give myself a headache because I was talking so much, and I hate talking a lot, like over talking, because it always gives me a headache. But even that, it was still just so fun to watch these teams come together and fight in different points of view and just commentating on it. It was incredible. Like I said, I don't know why he threw it all away. Because it really could have been something amazing. See, I had an excuse. And he might have one that he's not telling nobody. Like like I said, he could have gone through some shit that no one knows about that's personal to him. But I don't know that. So I'm just going to assume that he just threw it in the garbage for no reason. And that's an assumption. I'm not throwing dirt out there because, like I said a dozen times, he could have gone through some shit. But I am making an assumption that he decided to throw his tournament away and something great away. It was just truly amazing. It was very fun. Like, he was respectful, he was kind. When he invited us to parties, did the map pool and shit. He was awesome. Maybe the drama was too much for him, I don't fucking know. Maybe he should have ran it more strict. Like, if he put set rules out there and made it more strict, that drama wouldn't have happened. And then he tries to overcomplicate it, like I said. I'm gonna say it again. He tried to overcomplicate it with the qualifiers. All you gotta do is host a tournament. Like, and he did the qualifiers actually because he was getting so many teams that he just had to see who could qualify for it. And he wanted to let everyone in. Really, he should have just let it get to an even amount of teams and then just like let them all fight. Like, you could host a big ass tournament like pro league shit. You don't have to do no qualifiers. And I'm not even sure, like, he could still just come out and say, oh, I'm doing a tournament randomly on his Twitter or some shit, but I doubt he'll do that. At this point, he knows that it's just dead, and he'll have to resurrect it somehow. And he can resurrect it. The only thing he has to do is go on his community and say, we're having a tournament, and everyone will go nuts. Like, give a set date, give brackets and shit. Like, open brackets that could be filled with team names and be like, anyone can join. Anyone. I don't care who you are. You can join. We could put your name, your team name. We could put your team name on this, and you could fight to be crowned champion. And people will go crazy, nuts. Me, when I was in that shit, when I was doing that tournament shit, I was mad childish about it. I was super egotistical. I was super, like, just childish, and started all this stupid drama shit with my cousin. And it was just some stupid shit. But you get away from all the talk and you just get into the game, and it was so much fun just competing in that shit. God, like, it was so much fun. And then I left because I knew he wasn't gonna do another tournament. Like, I knew in my head he was done. because he hadn't done anything in like a few months. So I was like, you know what, he's done. I'm gonna try and make my own tournament because that sounds sick. So I invite some old people from that I knew from NGT, and I say, yo, I'm gonna make my own tournament. You guys want to join? And some say yes, and 90% say no. No, they didn't say no. 90% say nothing, nothing at all. And I get 4 teams, and that's it. So I didn't stand a chance with my shit. My shit didn't stand a chance. But he really had something. He still does. I tried to do what he did, but I'm no tournament host. I'm a player. Like, I can't do that shit. It's really hard to find teams and just bring them all together to fight. And he's already done it. He doesn't have to do it again. I tried doing it. Honestly, I don't know how the hell he did it. Like, props to him for doing that shit. That shit was insane. What he did. And I flopped. Like, I tried. But all he has to do another tournament is just say, yo, we're having a tournament. That's all he has to do. Easy as that. You know how many teams that will request to be in that shit? So many. So many. And he could do it. He could do it. God, man, I hope he does. I hope one day he's just like, yo, let's do it. And and that he'll be like, yeah, you could play too. Even though you tried to fuck me, you could play too. Cause that's what I tried to do. Like, I tried to make my own tournament. But I have my reasons. Like I said, he wasn't doing shit with his tournament. So I was like, you know what? I really like this tournament shit, and I don't even care if I don't play in it. Like, if people, he's not doing it, and I just want to make people happy. So I'm about to just try and do this shit. So I try and do it, and it don't work at all. But if he does that shit and he accepts me back, man, and he accepts True back, we will be the most kind and respectful team on the damn tournament. We will not stir up any fucking trouble. And none of that double leadership. We would find out who the leader would be, and we would find out who the team captain would be, and we would just do it. And all he has to do is give the word. So many people, man. You would have so many people on that shit. It would be because it's so fun to just compete competitively. God, man. I can't wait to get a headset and just get back into this. And hopefully, I'm about to just link this fucking clip to him and be like, yo, look at this shit and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about all the things I said in this fucking clip. Tell me what you think. Because I could just DM this fucking video to him on Twitter and be like, yo, look at this. What do you think? What's your opinion on what I said? And would you ever do a tournament again? That's it. I'm done. I'm done with the banter. But really, man, it would be sick. Last even qualifiers he did. The last qualifiers he did were 5 months ago. 5 months. He didn't even do one for white noise. Like, and he doesn't have to do qualifying. Like, man, and he's got so many. Just leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And I'm gonna link this to him and see what he thinks. I'm about to just DM this clip to him. This whole clip about me bantering, and be like, "Yo, DM me back. Tell me what you think. Tell me, would you ever do a tournament again? And would you ever even take me back for trying to do my own shit?" Because I caused so much drama. I was hopping from teams, and then finally I get back with my cuz because, I mean, honestly, his family. And they knew that. They knew that, but honestly, I took a break from True for a while, man. Like, at least a month or two. And he's family. Like, I don't. But let me know what you guys think.